Welcome back to the FIBA WBLA as we get into our second of our 4 games lineup on game day 3 of the competition. We saw the reigning champions out of Mozambique, Ferroviário de Maputo, take down FAP 62-43 earlier, putting Ferro at the top of Group B. Up next, we've got Kenya Ports Authority taking on Nigeria's First Bank. 2 teams who know this stage well, and a rivalry going back years. Here to take you through it, I'm Silale Shani. KPA, who finished 3rd in their zonal qualifiers and are led by new head coach Nabil Kabalan, come in this match with good ball movement, steady guard play, and a group that's comfortable grinding out possessions. The 2-time Champions Cup champs First Bank on your screens right now bring experience and physicality and the pressure of a team that is fighting to regain its reputation as a continental powerhouse. This is a marquee matchup coming out of Group B, so fasten your seatbelts. We're going to be in for a delightful ride. As usual, it's great to see how many viewers are watching. Right now we see 234. Welcome. It's great to see you and have you on here. Do hit us up in the comments. Love to read your comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're rooting for. And we always have some great coaches with tips and things they would do if they were physically present in Cairo in the comments. So send through those words, send through those thoughts. I'd love to read them as we gear up for this second game of the day. Coach Nabil Kabalan on your screens right now. He's an assistant coach out of Al Ali Tripoli. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because they are the champions of the Basketball Africa League, the 2025 season. So we are riding on some real championship pedigree, and we'll be bringing that level of experience to KPA, who have never managed to top the club championship stage. But who knows, maybe this could be their year. There we have the whistle. And this game is underway. Alexis Johnson to draw first blood. Recent addition to KPA and first time playing in Africa. Standing at 6'6", she'll be bringing height and great basketball fundamentals to this Kenyan squad. As first bank almost got a turnover. That's great defensive effort from Aminata Semaseku. She's one of those players who always has her hand in the cookie jar, so you've got to keep a close eye on her. Does a fantastic job of stealing. First bank, number 10, Ogedengbe, unable to hit. Semaseku, the floor general, driving and kicking. Wanyama now at the top of the key. Handoff to Dickey. Back to Wanyama. Wanyama, great unselfish basketball on display. Johnson couldn't finish. That's a great offensive board from Wanyama. The second chance opportunity almost became a third chance. And First Bank going to have to do a better job of boxing out in the low block. Tough lay-in from Joseph. And now good defensive effort from Dickey. The ball will stay on this end of the floor as Ogedengbe seemed to have thought she'd been fouled. Long pass, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Unforced turnover will get the ball back into the hand of KPA. Wanyama up top. Fakes the handoff, gets it to Johnson. Johnson, great two-woman play with Wanyama. Wanyama, tough to the cup, draws the foul. And Mercy Wanyama, our Kenyan international who has played the last several years of basketball in Europe. A lot of European countries. She's been able to develop her game. Her footwork and fundamentals are very sound. And her experience extends from 3x3 all the way to continental championships, the 5-on-5 basketball, and the national team. Misses both free throws. The ball is scooped up by Joseph. It's going to be Hembam to bring it up. She's having to contend with Semaseku. Now the attempt from Ogedengbe, and she's still cold. Look at the pass to Wanyama. And then Doumbia unable to convert. Dickey fires. Dickey in her face. KPA now at 5 points. Sarah Nicole Dickey, also a new addition to the KPA squad. She didn't play in the zonal qualifiers, but has fit right in with this Kenyan team. As First Banks, Hembam on the other end of the floor with a quick response. Dickey trying to shake off her defenders, gets it to the corner. Alexis Johnson unable to connect on that attempt. Defensive board, Joseph. Then the long pass to find Odegembe on the cut, and she has been struggling from underneath the basket as her teammates try to encourage her. She's been missing those bunnies, and she needs to step up to the plate and get the team those easy baskets. Free throw attempt is off from Marvelous Abel. You can't connect on the second as well. And in the game before this one, we saw both sides, Ferroviario and FAP, struggling to score in the first, second, and third quarter. We're hoping that bug doesn't bite the players on this team. But it always is tricky to adjust to new courts and new rims the first couple of days of basketball tournaments. See how these ladies adjust. Kick out. And the drive back in by Hembam. She manages to draw in the foul. So she'll head to the free throw line. It's going to cost KPA 2 shots. Let's take another look at that replay. Wanyama tried to offer help side defense, and looks like she used a bit too much of her body. Hembam off the mark, the first attempt. So it was exciting to see female head coaches, especially at this level of basketball. That was Coach Juliana Negedu of Nigeria. Hembam connects on the second. It's a 1-point game. Semaseku almost loses it, keeps a handle on the ball. Doumbia now on the drive. And that's excellent defense from First Bank to clog up the driving lane and get that steal. Joseph, kick out to Hembam. Hembam, automatic. Too strong. Big boards from Ogedengbe. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what she's done. Maybe she's been able to shake off the cobwebs. As Semaseku, great footwork. Then the interior pass to find the post player on the cut. Great finish from Barbara Achieng. Now the long two from Hembam, who has been shooting those confidently. KPA defense is going to have to keep a close eye on her. If you see a player with that level of confidence, it means that they know that their shots will fall. It's just a matter of time. As we take a look at that last play there between Abel and Semaseku. First Bank possession. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Good job from Idiega to sell it well, and she's going to shoot 3 from the free throw line. Got a substitution on the floor. Checking out of the game is Marvelous Abel. Checking into the game is Haminatu Ayodeji. First Bank have the chance to take the lead here. No goal, scores evened out at 7. Oh no, this 8-7. So First Bank do have the lead as we start to approach the halfway mark of this first quarter. That's not a great pass from Semaseku. So it's going to be a reset the sideline. Semaseku to Johnson. Cheng managed to keep things alive for KPA. Johnson now wants the handoff. No. Wants Dickey to get out the way so she can attack the rim, and she does just that. So take another look at that replay. Went right at 3 defenders. And that just speaks to the level of Alexis Johnson's confidence and her ability to get to the rim. She's a player with a wealth of experience, having played across different countries in South America and Europe. And I believe this is the first time playing on the continent, and already she is looking right at home. Oludembe manages to get out of that sticky situation. It's the kick out to the corner. 3, splash! Beautiful shot from Hembam. And I told you got to keep a close look at her. The level of confidence with which she is shooting from the mid-range and from beyond the arc. She knows what she's capable of. As we take a look at that last play there, foul's going to be assessed on Ayodeji. And Semaseku, she's limping a little bit. That was a hard foul and took quite the tumble. But she's a tough cookie, so she'll shoot too. The Malian national gets the first one to go. And she has been playing the last several years for Kenya Ports Authority in Kenya as their floor general, as she takes a substitution. And checking into the game is Kenyan legendary floor general, Natalie Mwangale. So she'll be holding down the backcourt as Semaseku gets assessed. Nigeria trying their best to break down that full court press, and they get across half court and then lose the ball. So the score's tied, 4:40 to go in this first quarter. Mwangale tries to get it into a Chiang. Actually thought she was going to shoot it. The line pass might have been the better option, but the ball stays on this end of the floor. It's looking like we have a substitution for First Bank. So checking into the game is number 9, Tologbade. Johnson, ooh, way off. Then the pushing foul called on Alexis Johnson against Tewogade. Neither team in the bonus just yet. First Bank not able to convert that possession. Here comes Dickey on the other end of the floor. Chiang managed to get her defender up in the air. Tries to get the ball back. It's a great steal. Here comes First Bank. They've got numbers. Crossover. And Nigeria have been doing a good job of getting the ball to the other end of the floor, and then they've just not been able to convert against a set defense. So that's an adjustment that definitely has to be made as the score remains tied at 11 points apiece. Mwangale at the top. Betty Kananu fakes left, drives baseline, and finds Mwangale on the cut. They've done this before. Trust me, they'll do it again. It's a great basketball action for Kenya Ports Authority and forces First Bank to take a timeout. Scores 13 KPA. First Bank 11 points. As we take another look at that replay, the baseline drive to draw in the defense. Mwangale knew exactly where she was going and exactly where she was going to get the ball. And that's just some beautiful basketball on display.
So we want to move the ball by passes. Okay? By passes. So that we will have more people on offense than defense.
Now she's going under. We are into re-screen immediately, right? Okay. Don't forget about this. Now
come back to the half court and then pick up the ball.
We are pressing sticker. Don't allow the point guard now.
We run 9 and change the face of the game. Remember 9, right? Setting the screen and then a handoff. Alright, please, after these 4 and 5 screen,
1 to 4 every. No, we are switching. We are switching everything. Offensively, let's go for first.
Get up! No, don't leave anybody at the half court without guarding the person, okay?
1, 2, 3, together!
Pick up from full court, 100.
Back to the action. And again, if you're just joining us, it is the second game of the day between Kenya's KPA and Nigeria's First Bank. Earlier on, we saw Ferroviário of Maputo, Mozambique, take down FAP of Cameroon. Another Group B matchup. And if KPA manage to win this game, they stay at the top of the table. And if First Bank wins, they could advance to second. Right now, it's a 2-point game. Kananu couldn't keep a handle on the ball, and here we have the fast break, but it's chased down by Dickey. Great recovery defense from her. Made sure she disrupted that layup. As you take a look at the replay there, the attack from Majeko Dumi. Another empty possession for Nigeria. Doumbia in the corner. Out to Mwangale. We got a whistle on the floor, and it looks like foul has been called. We'll just get a confirmation of what's going down here. And Barbara Cheng goes tumbling to the fall. Looks like a foul has been assessed on Abigail Isaac. Dickey! Long range midi is good. Take another look at that replay. Sarah Dickey got a hot hand already at 5 points for KPA. He's got a little bit of stoppage time, some technical issues. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in this first quarter. It's a 4-point game. Going to be Nigeria's Tewobade to inbound. Tewobade swings all the way around, had space to take the shot, decided not to take it. And Majekondumi misses everything. As KPA continue to maintain this lead. Quick pass to Doumbia. Doumbia kick out to Wangale. Kananu fires off target. Cheng keeps it alive and the ball goes right through the hands of Doumbia. It's going to be Majekondumi. Kicks it out back into Ogedembe on the cut. And a travel violation on Victoria Majekondumi. Got a little bit too excited and took one step too many. First Bank unable to score for quite some time now. Dickey hits the front of the iron. Tries to pass it to Kananu and throws it out of bounds. Got a substitution for Kenya Ports Authority. Doumbia out as Samaseku checks back into the game. Good to see that that injury didn't get her down for too long. 2 to go in the first. KPA up by 4. First Bank still sticking around as the game has cooled off a little bit. Shovel pass and then the kick out for the 3-ball. No. Dickey, the defensive board. Kananu will bring it up. Gets it in the hands of Semaseku. Back to Kananu. Kananu puts her head down. Goes right at her defender. Manages to draw the foul. A lot of contact on that play. And Betty Kananu, a former Kenya Basketball League MVP, will shoot these 2 free throws. Misses the first one. Hits on the second. KPA now up to 16. Odegembe kicks it out to Oligabo. Now we got a 3-ball attempt. Too strong. It's a fight for the rebound. Achieng loses it. Anticipated that one of her teammates would be there, and then the ball goes right back into the hands of KPA as First Bank with another unforced turnover. First Bank now up to 6 turnovers, and while they're doing a good job on pressure defense, got to clean up their offensive movement just a little bit more. Mwangale kicks it out to Kananu. Kananu, no. On the other end of the floor, here's the push. First Bank trying to break this dry spell. They've been unable to score in the last several minutes, trying their best to get a bucket before the end of this first quarter. And Semaseku is fouled by Abigail Isaac on her way up. KPA struggling a bit from the stripe, shooting 55%. 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Semaseku made the right adjustment, able to connect on the second. Under 30 seconds of game left in this first quarter. Nigeria slow down and set up an offense here. Isaac shoots and misses. Now the long pass from Wangale to find Kananu. I told you, the connection that those two have, we're going to see it over and over again in this game. And the final runner from Victoria Majekondumi to make sure that First Bank stays within reach, their first field goal in several minutes. It's a 6-point game, ladies and gentlemen. KPA up 19-13. That's the end of the first quarter.
Great job. We are running the transition, we are doing good, but I want to tell you one thing. This is not allowed to happen. Alright? We score, we pick up our man immediately. Alright, now we're not making shots on the 3-point. I'm gonna run a set play so we can make a shot at least from 3-point line. Alright, now Yvonne, you are here. Betty, you are here. Sarah, you are here. Aminata, you are here.
I mean, at will. If you get beaten, if somebody gets beaten, what are we supposed to do? A total replacement. We can't wish that we win this game. We have to actually play the game. Alright? Now, we call 9 and it's not working. What's the idea? We don't need too motion and then we move the ball around. We have to move the ball as fast as we can.
Alright, we got it.
We can afford to.
Okay? Don't set illegal screens. Don't push. Close. Alright? Make sure you start here first when you pass handoff, and then you drop the handoff.
Ball movement, let's go.
3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, together!
Top of the second quarter with KPA leading the way, 7 points, 19-13. First Bank have been struggling with their scoring ability in the final minutes of the first quarter, while KPA went on 10-0 run, and that's why they were able to create some distance here. Mongale kick out to the corner. Semaseku from downtown takes KPA across the 20-point mark. And then it's a foul on the other end of the floor as Tewobare goes tumbling down. So she'll head to shoot a couple of free throws as we take a look at that play right there. It's going to be a personal foul on Dickey. Tewobare gets both of them to drop. Mongale at the wing. Gets the screen, has the space, gets it to Dickey. Dickey had 2 on her, hands off to Semaseku. Semaseku looks like she wants the ISO. No, attacks, is forced to shoot and gets it to go. Semaseku now at 8 points and leading all scorers on the floor right now. Then on the other end, another deflection will keep the ball into the hands of First Bank, but their execution on passes has been a bit shaky. Quick release, going to get there. Kananu with the defensive board, and now the push up. Semaseku, same spot, deja vu! Aminata Semaseku has a hot hand and is not looking like she's cooling down anytime soon. First Bank shooting troubles continue as they come up empty in that possession as well. Semaseku, she's feeling good. Step back, mid-range isn't going to get there. Ball is chased down by Abigail Isaac. And now here's the push. First Bank hungry for the 3-point shot. They are rewarded on that possession. Oligbago is the one who gets First Bank just 10 points away from KPA. Dickey now at the top of the key. Thought about the pass, decided to go all the way with it. Managed to draw the reach-in foul. So that's going to be First Bank's first team foul in this quarter, as we have some substitutions coming in for Kenya Ports Authority and First Bank as well. Looks like the coaches want to shuffle up the unit that's on the floor right now. As we take a look at that replay, the foul that was drawn by Dickey. Semaseku to inbound. Kick out to Dickey. Dickey is automatic from beyond the arc. My goodness. That ball was in her hand barely for a second before that release, and that quick release is what KPA needs to extend this lead they have against First Bank, as Betty Kananu is given a personal foul, give a little bit of a push there. Now the substitution for First Bank checking into the game is Abel, as they set up their side-out play, their out-of-bounds play. Baseline shot isn't going to get there. Hambam of First Bank will inbound, and it's good to see her back on the floor. She was hot for First Bank in the first quarter, as Kananu, long pass. Doumbia puts the Jets on, and Dickey manages to bail them out. Kananu first doesn't exceed. Second attempt, no go. Now the ball is going on the other end of the floor. First Bank under pressure. They got to get the ball across half court. Hembam. We know what a threat she can be from beyond the arc as we see the long pass go out of bounds. Doumbia wasn't able to get a handle on it, so it's going to be a turnover for KPA. And while they've been doing a pretty good job of valuing the ball, they're at 8 turnovers for the game so far. Hembam at the wing. Joseph now looking at her options. Abel called for a travel. The mind was willing, the body was weak. So another unforced turnover for First Bank. As we have a timeout on the floor. First Bank now up to 9 turnovers. And their offensive flow hasn't really checked in this second quarter. They've up to 17 points, but this points differential between KPA and First Bank is continuing to extend. So adjustments have to be made.
Sarah. And then one comes off the first screen. All right, and then after this second screen, we want to have 4 and 5 again for the last screen. Let's run and be patient. And then while we're having open people, all right, while we're having open people, let's as they're collapsing the defense, somebody should permanently be on the number 4.
Here, and I still have Barbara. Aminata, I want you to pass to Sarah. Yvonne, screen for Aminata. Sarah, pass to Aminata on the low post. After you pass Yvonne, Sarah come here. Pass to Sarah, cut, hit the shot. All right, we got it?
13-point lead for KPA, but plenty of time on the game clock for First Bank to make a difference and to catch up. It's going to be Dickey who will inbound. Dickey finds Semaseku. Semaseku feeds the post. The kick out to Doumbia. Doumbia. Drive, shovel pass. Doesn't get to its mark. And here comes First Bank on the other way. Great idea for the pass, but Doumbia saw it coming. Semaseku for the layup on the other end of the floor. And those fast break points are piling up for Kenya Ports Authority, who are applying the pressure against First Bank. 15-point lead now. Drive from Joseph. Joseph couldn't get it up over the long hands of Semaseku. It looks like she was able to draw the foul. So Joseph will shoot 2. And yeah, there was so much contact on that. Joseph under pressure to cut down this deficit. Misses the first free throw. No go on the second one as well, so First Bank stay at 17 points. Hembam inbounds. Joseph off balance, off the mark. The kick out for the 3-point shot. Hembam looks good. Hembam, that's good. Semaseku now on the other end of the floor. Ball is stripped away by Joseph. Great defensive effort from her. Here comes Ebiega. Ebiega too strong off the glass. tries to chase down her own rebound. But Kenya Ports Authority managed to secure and get the ball on the other end of the floor. Dickey, quick pass to Doumbia. Doumbia, step back two. No. Semaseku, yes. Aminata Semaseku getting it done across all ends of the floor. She's already at 15 points. And we are just halfway through the second quarter. Semaseku not able to make it a three-point play. Ibiega trying to shake off her defender. She feeds it in. It's a kick out to Joseph. Joseph. An extra pass to Ogedembe. And in those kind of situations where the paint is so clogged up, she might have just gone up with it. So we have a holding foul. Take another look at that replay. And that looks like it's a foul going to be called on Semaseku. So Ogedembe will shoot two. Ogedembe gets both free throws to drop. First Bank slowly crawling their way back into this game. Wangale bring the ball up. Awino to Doumbia. Doumbia, long two. No go. And that's great hustle from First Bank. They've got the numbers with them. Ibiega, one more pass to find Joseph. Joseph comes up short, gets her own rebound. Ibiega bails her out. Ogedembe fires. And try and chase down the rebound, but it's too late as the ball goes back into Kenya Ports Authority's hand. Doumbia feeds a Barbara Achieng. Joseph in, back out to Hambam. Hambam gets it to Ogedembe. Back to Joseph. Joseph, baseline drive. And didn't have the right angle for that backboard shot. KPA slow down their offense. And Wangale decided to take matters into her own hands unsuccessfully. Here comes Hambam. Hambam misses everything that time as Awino with a long pass. And KPA, everything is working out for their good. Passes are getting to their targets. They just can't miss. Now become back up to a 14-point lead. Ibiega trying to set something up for First Bank. Hambam fires. No go. Rebound chased down by Joseph. She's been doing a great job of crashing the boards, and she got tripped up, so that's going to be foul called on Doumbia. First Bank now in the bonus. KPA with no more fouls to give. Joseph very frustrated she missed that shot. You can tell that First Bank know that they have so much more to give. Again, this is a team that is back on the continental stage after a 6-year absence. And they are historically the most successful club in Nigeria, despite losing this season to the Dolphins. This is a team that several years ago were considered the powerhouse of Africa. They're 2-time champions, the Elephant Girls, and they're trying to regain that respect and that level of talent and pedigree, as we have a foul called on Ebiega. It's a bit too much contact. She's playing defense against Dickey. Dickey all the way to the cup. Up and under move is good. Now I've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this second quarter, as this game is flying right by, and the momentum has stuck firmly on KPA's side. Ebiega, 3 feet away from the three-point line, bricks it, and here comes Dickey on the other end of the floor. Cheng thought about it, went for the screen instead, and it's going to be a foul called on First Bank's Ogedengbe. We've got a timeout called by Kenya Ports Authority as we get to the final 2 minutes, under 2 minutes rather, of this first half. It's been an excellent first half for Kenya Ports Authority, who have dominated from almost the beginning of the game, despite 6 lead changes. Once KPA caught fire, they never looked back, and they are now sitting on a nice, comfortable lead, 38 points to 22.
Forgotten the two so quickly. We need 2 screens at the top, and we can't turn down shots. If we don't,
4-man screen for her, go hit the shot. All right? You got it? Let's go.
Team. Shoot, it's not to begin to break in. Let's go, guys. If you're free, take the shot.
Back to the action. Wangale, long pass to find Awino. And that's a KPA staple move. Any Kenyan knows it. That weak side screen for the backdoor cut has been part of their repertoire as far back as most Kenyan basketball players can remember. And now on the other end of the floor, First Bank unable to convert. Kenya Ports Authority again. Momentum firmly on their side, as they are now just a basket away from making it a 20-point lead. Acheng, center lane drive, fade away, no. It's going to be black ball. Velma Awino with a slight push. And again, First Bank are in the bonus, so we have 2 free throws coming up. First Banks Odegembe gets the free throw attempt. They've been shooting 40% from the line. Not a great statistic to have from the free throw line, but look at that steal from Ogedembe and draws the foul, so she'll head back to the line to try and make it 100% effort instead of 50. Ogedembe misses the first free throw. Gets the second to go. And as of right now, she is shooting 4 for 6 from the line. As we get now to the final minutes of the first half. Dickey to bring the ball up. Achieng having to contend with some tough defense. Dickey loses the ball. And here comes the First Bank with the speed. Big rebound and the attempt from Majide Kundumi, but wasn't able to make it. Dickey on the other end of the floor does. And it's back to an 18-point game. 17 seconds on the game clock. A long three isn't going to get there. And with 12 seconds left on the clock, it's just enough time for KPA to try and make this a 20-point game. As we have a last-second substitution. Coach Nabil brings in Semaseku, it looked like, and Alexis Johnson. Semaseku, 10 seconds on the clock. Gets it to Kananu. Kananu, 2 jerseys on her. Semaseku, kick out to the corner. Oh, my goodness. Sarah Dickey. She has been on fire from beyond the arc. And that time was no exception. And not only do KPA take a 20-point lead, they take a 21-point lead heading into the halftime. The Kenyan fans love it. This is a great place to be in and where they want to be at the bottom of this first half. Enjoy these highlights. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back with more hoops action on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here in FA Cup.
Welcome back to the second game of the day of the FIBA WBLA. It's game day 3 here in Cairo, Egypt. We're at Al Ali Sporting Hall, where Kenya Ports Authority is taking on Nigeria's First Bank. It's been a dominant first half for the team from Kenya, leading the way 45-24. And while if you look at the stats comparisons between these two teams, you would be able to say it's evenly matched, but where Kenya Ports Authority is thriving is in where they're connecting on their shots. They're shooting 54% from the field and 38% from deep, whereas First Bank are just 14% from the field and have been unable to connect on their shots. A breather at halftime and some redirection from their coach, but really just comes down to individual effort. The 5 players on the floor. Kenya Ports Authority start this game with the possession. Semaseku fires, and she had a hot first half. Wanyama grabs the rebound and tries to throw it out to the backcourt. It's a violation, and it's going to be First Bank ball. It's been a monster of a game for Aminata Semaseku, the number 1 of Kenya Ports Authority. 15 points so far, and let's see if she'll be able to carry that hot hand into the second half. But she's been getting some great support from her teammate Sarah Dickey. That's number 24 in the white jersey on your screens. She's also at 15 points, and they have combined for more than half the total points of this KPA squad. First Bank will have to make some defensive adjustments on how they're going to play those 2 players. Back into the action, Maje Kondumi swings the ball around to the corner. Post feed, Ogedembe. Reverse lane didn't get there. And First Bank trying to keep possession on the ball. Semaseku into the rescue. Doumbia off the glass, way off target. And here comes Ebiega. Joseph kicks it to Maje Kondumi. And First Bank, they've had some good looks at the basket. They've been trying to rotate the ball and make sure there's good movement off the ball, but they've just not been able to knock down shots. And that's the main reason for this 21-point deficit against Kenya's KPA. Take another look at that replay. Push from Joseph. So first team foul for First Bank. Semaseku didn't have the angle to feed the post. Wanyama trying to pop out for the screen. Gets it to Johnson. No. And then the push from Alima Doumbia. And she has to be careful with her fouling situation. It's going to be her second personal foul. As it was very clear to see in that possession. Ebiega trying to feed the post. Almost loses it. Second opportunity for Ogedembe. She kicks it out for the mid-range. Not going to get there, Abel. And it's a reset up top. Maje Kondumi wants the screen. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to thread the needle. Alexa saw it coming. And here comes Kenya Ports Authority on transition offense. Semaseku wide open. Look at the cup. Lets it fly. And Semaseku is up to 18 points. Here comes Johnson. 2-on-2. Semaseku. Yes. Count it. Who can stop her? At this point, it's nobody. As Ogedembe rolls one in and gets First Bank to 26 points. Doumbia to Alexis Johnson. Johnson shot looked good, but wasn't able to connect. Mercy Wanyama cleans up the mess and gets a field goal for KPA. Timeout has to be called on the floor. And you can see what it means to her. She's been hungry for that basket all afternoon and finally is rewarded for her efforts. But it's a KPA dominant start to the third quarter. 7 points already scored.
Great run, excellent defense, excellent execution on 1-2. Great defense. We are staying in 1-2, all right? We are staying on Sarah. Let's sub Sarah. Natalie.
Good question, coach. Good question. This screen?
On the middle?
Yeah.
It's like a man-to-man.
It's too far. Like when I'm bringing the screen to her, it's too far.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering,
On the side back?
she has to come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You have to go
attack
to
and
her.
then. My
Listen,
phone is
when you are here,
far from
listen, so Aminata is coming from here, right? I want you, don't go here. I want you to go straight to Aminata, right? AJ is here, let's say. Oh, pass to AJ. AJ will pass it back. Attack. If she heads from Alima's side, pass to Alima. She will shoot. If they head from this side, if no, pass it back to AJ.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. 3-1, 3-1 to 3. Let's go.
Just over 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. KPA have been able to carry their great momentum from the first half into this quarter and have gone on to extend the lead even further, as First Bank have only been able to connect on one of their field goals so far. Ebiega at the top of the key, kicks it to the wing. Dribble J isn't going to drop to Wagbade. And Alexis Johnson hands off to Mwangale. Doumbia throws it out of bounds. And she's frustrated. Teobade. Ball almost goes out of bounds on that possession. Majikodumi was unable to connect. Semaseku with the push. Gets it to Doumbia. Doumbia swings it to Wanyama. And Wanyama a bit out of her range. The ball here at the other end of the floor. Step through jumper by Abel is not going to connect. Alexis Johnson with the push on transition. Feeds Wanyama. Wanyama's got one on her. One-handed pass to Mwangale. Mwangale couldn't get the left-handed finish. And KPA starting to look a little bit winded as First Bank scoreless since the last time out. Struggling to change the narrative, but their shots just aren't falling. Doumbia drives, misses. Here comes Ebiega. Ebiega passes the ball up. Hembam from downtown. Bang, bang! Marvis Hembam, a silent killer for First Bank, single-handedly carrying the offensive load on her shoulders. She's going to need some more support from her teammates as ball tipped out of bounds by Tewogbade. So it's going to be white ball. Hembam, the long pass. And looks like it's going to be a travel call. Yes, it is on Ogedembe. .23 lead for Kenya Ports Authority. 4 minutes to go on the game clock. Alexis Johnson, left-handed lay-in, so beautiful. That's 6'6" of athleticism coming right at you. Ebiega fires, comes up short. It's a kick out to Johnson. Johnson, long pass. Doumbia catches this one. And Alexis Johnson is all over that floor. Big rebound from Velma Awino and the putback. And that's what she does best. She is such a threat in that low block. Her release point of her shot is super high, so very difficult to block. Once she gets that rebound, she goes right back up. And she brings KPA to 56 points. First Bank 29, 3:21 to go. As the Kenya Ports Authority fans delighted with the outcome of this game so far. And that's a foul called on Abigail Isaac. Sema Seku has taken several shots to the face in this game. She's bounced right back up and has continued to deliver for her team. As we see the doctors attend to her, that was a hard hit, and it'll be interesting to see what the refs call this one. Might be an unsportsmanlike foul. As we see the great play from Alexis Johnson and her delivery over the last several minutes. So the referees have decided it is an unsportsmanlike foul. And that was a hard hit to the face, Semaseku. So we hope that she is okay and it's not anything too serious. As we see the Kenyan fans enjoying. Lima Doumbia will shoot the free throws on behalf of Semaseku, who's still getting assessed by the medical team. And checking into the game for the first time is the rookie of KPA, Daisy Onyango. And because she is the one who subbed Semaseku, she will shoot the free throws. Gets one free throw to go, much to the delight of KPA's fans and their bench supporting the youngest player on the squad and most recent permanent addition to Kenya Ports Authority. Let's see how she does at the continental stage. Alexis Johnson, Dribble J isn't going to drop. It's a long pass. And Johnson manages to snuff out the pass. Gets a handle on it. Hambam. Man, she is just unstoppable for First Bank. Having a monster of a game, already at 13 points. Alexis Johnson all the way to the cup. That's a strong woman. And that's a great injection of energy into Kenya Ports Authority. But she has been active on the offensive end, crashing the boards. Look at her handle. For a second there, I thought she was gonna jam it. I thought she was gonna dunk. She looked ready to. So Alexis Johnson will head to the free throw line, makes it a 3-point play, and KPA have officially hit the 60-point mark and are now 30 points, 1 point shy of 30 points away from leading this game in that manner. First Bank struggling. Doumbia with the defensive board. She'll bring the ball up. Kick it to Johnson. Johnson slicing, dicing, finishing. Puts it up, knocks it down. And Alexis Johnson has entered the group chat. And it feels like it's a tag team. Who's going to be on fire next? Johnson now with the defensive board. And the push. Crossover, deep in her bag, Alexis Johnson. Come on now. She's feeling hot, and why not? She heads to the free throw line. It's going to cost First Bank 2 shots. Johnson connects on the first. Manages to rattle the second one in. And KPA now take a 64-31 point lead as First Bank's Olubago able to knock down that field goal. Daisy Awino called for the travel violation, picked up her dribble before she knew what she was going to do with the ball. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Second attempt from Olugabo is not going to get there. They managed to get the offensive board. Ebiega now swings the ball to Odegembe. Daisy with the push. Cross. Tries to find Awino on the high post. Awino. Ooh, that was a tricky pass. Onyango now to the cup. And ball is blocked. Here comes First Bank. Again, not able to convert that possession. They just rushed their offense a little bit too much on transition. As we take a look at that play, it's Daisy Awino fighting for the ball. First Bank possession. And that's a great shot from Hembam, who is automatic from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter who's in her face. It is shot after shot, make after make. She's now at 18 points and shooting 50% from three-point land. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And while Hembam is having a heyday, her teammates have not been stepping up to the plate. No one else in double digits. Ogedembe is the next top scorer at 8 points. And the shooting percentage woes continue as they are shooting just 21% from inside the arc and 18% from deep. As we resume play here, 45 seconds on the clock. Velma Awino almost loses it. Doumbia fumbles. Here comes Nigeria on the other end of the floor. Hembam feed into the post, trying to find Ayodeji for the finish. Has a good court vision. And Ayodeji is fouled by Daisy Onyango. Hembam, step, shot, no go. It's going to be a white ball. Oligabo seemed to have thought that KPA player had a handle on it. Doumbia showing off her handles. She's got one on her, takes it right at Hembam. And then Awino loses balance and they're going to call the foul on her. Ebiega kicks it out to Ogedembe. Ogedembe swings to the wing. This time Olugbago could not connect. Trying to keep things alive. Long pass to Kananu. The right idea from Velma Awino, but just not enough time to complete the play, and that will send us to the end of the third quarter. KPA continuing to maintain a strong lead, 64-37.
finish with 17 turnovers. Alright? Let's finish the game with 17 turnovers. Babra, you are back
Till
for
the
Vilma.
third quarter,
Okay? You are playing for 5.
before 3 minutes,
You are playing for
every
5.
shot we're going to take shots off within 7 seconds, 10 seconds, 7 seconds, 10 seconds. Now, what I mean is, as soon as the ball you get open anywhere, I mean, you shoot it, all right? We crash on the rebound. Remember, guards are not crashing, all right? Guards are not crashing. We leave the forwards to crash on rebound, offensive rebounds, and then we have the guards back up on defense. Is that okay? Now, we keep putting them under. I told you, if the forwards gets the ball, we put them under pressure also, all right? And make sure that there's no easy flow of the pass. Let's try to save all the moment.
As much as we're running the place, right? If you're free, step up and get the ball. Alright? 1, 2, 3, together!
AJ, you take this screen for Babra. If you have the shot, take it. You don't have the shot. Hand off with Alima. Hand off with Alima. Betty, Daisy is here waiting. Alright? If she didn't take the shot, she will hand off to Alima. Betty, Babra, you will screen for Daisy. We will pass Daisy for the shot. Alright? Okay? Let's go. Stagger, curl.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team.
Let's go. Finish, Daisy.
We are still in stay in 1 to 2. Let's stay in 1 to 2.
Kenya Ports Authority now sitting on a 27-point lead with 3 of their players in double digits. But it's been an all-around team effort where every single player, but one who has stepped on this floor this afternoon, has managed to score. In the last several minutes, the player that came to the fore was number 44, Alexis Johnson. Miss Johnson has been handling her business and has now gone up to 13 points. As First Bank have a final go at it this fourth quarter, try and see if it can cut down this deficit. But if the trajectory of this game is anything to go by, it's going to be a tough ask for the team in black. The Elephant Girls have struggled with their field goal percentage from start to finish. Daisy Onyango kick out to Kananu. Kananu, that's her sweet spot, but not able to connect on this time. Teregbadi at the wing, decides to go all the way with it. Johnson with a defensive board. Feed to Kananu. Kananu with the right-handed finish. Layup is good. And Kenya Ports Authority starting to make this look like it's easy basketball. Anytime a team settles down like that, makes it very hard for them to beat. Hambam. Shot fake isn't going to get there. But there to clean up the trash, Olegbagbo. White ball, Kenya Ports Authorities. Doumbia will inbound. And Doumbia, usually an offensive powerhouse for Kenya Ports Authority, has had a quiet game on that end. 0 points for her. And just as I say that, she finally gets up on the scoreboard. She must have heard me telepathically and said, "Uh-uh, she's not going down like that." Hambam, this time off the mark. Doumbia has had to carry the floor general duties as Semaseku has not returned to the game since getting knocked in the face earlier on. Doumbia, kick out to the corner. It's going to be a travel on Daisy Onyango. Rookie who is getting her feet wet with her first major continental championship. And then picks up another foul. And that's going to be her third. And it looks like we've got an off-the-ball defensive foul. She looks like she's in a lot of pain. And I'm sure once we get the replay, we'll be able to see a bit more closely about what happened. But it looks like she might have been hit on the chest. Let's take another look at the bottom right hand of your screen there. And it didn't look like it was too hard of a hit, but it might have just got her in the right place. And Marvelous elbow goes down. I wish her well. Hope that she has a quick recovery and it's not too serious. Again, basketball is a contact sport, so those are the hazards of the game. But I trust that she'll be just fine. So it will be first bank ball as Majeko Dumi gets us started. Hambam. Hambam. Great pass, and then the attempt was snuffed out by Johnson. KPA off to the races on the other end of the floor. Doumbia managing to draw the foul, so she'll head to the free throw line. Doumbia surrounded by jerseys. Hits the second free throw. Hambam now at the wing. Thought about the shot, repositioned. Oh, that one didn't roll in. And that was a great save from Achieng. Kananu now on the push. Johnson felt good from the elbow, but was off target. And the push gets KPA their second team foul, so it's going to be first bank ball. Majekondumi to bring the ball up, goes all the way with it. Oh, comes up short. Daisy Awino fouled by Oligabo. So that's going to be First Bank's second team foul. 6 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Doumbia with the ball on the left wing. Picks up her dribble and throws it out of bounds. And we've seen her do that several times. It's a lack of communication or anticipation of where her teammates will be. But KPA now at 19 turnovers. Against a team that would be knocking down their shots, it could be a tricky place to be when your efficiency levels aren't at where they need to be to excel in a game. As we see the miss from First Bank. It's a shot clock violation. Yes, it was a missed attempt from Isaac. Ball didn't touch the rim. So the shot clock did not reset. Get the game clock back into the right position, and then we are right back at it. 30-point game right now. The biggest lead was 33 points as Betty Kananu is given a foul on the floor. A reach-in foul. Good play, but Abigail Isaac not able to finish that. And First Bank need to. They've got to hit those shots, draw the foul, try and make it into a three-point opportunity. As Isaac drains the first free throw. Second attempt is good also, and First Bank are now officially over the 40-point mark. As Coach Nabil can afford to rest his starting five. Doesn't look like Sarah Dickey is going to come back into the game. She put in some solid work for Kenya Ports Authority. And Coach Nabil can afford to dig deep into his bench. Doumbia now to bring the ball up. She's got one on her, shakes off the defender, high off the glass, finish isn't going to get there. And here comes Hembam trying to return the favor. Bounce pass for the mid-range shot, no good. It's blocked out of bounds by Daisy Onyango. Swatted that attempt away like she was a 6'3" post player. Hembam, plenty of time to shoot, misses, and it's chased down by Abigail Isaac, who connects. Alexis Johnson, she wants the ISO. The runner is good. Johnson is who she thinks she is. She wanted the space. She didn't care who was in her way. She was going straight to that rack. That was a beautiful play from Alexis Johnson, who now is at 15 points, shooting 62% from the field. Hembam looking for the space to take her shot. It's chased down and saved. And then the steal from Daisy. Daisy puts her foot on the gas. Beautiful attempt from her. The defensive stop on one end of the floor, and then the offensive play on the other. The rookie is playing exactly where she belongs. At the highest stage of African women's basketball. KPA 73 points, First Bank 43. We got just about 5 minutes of play left in this game.
why you see now we have 30 points. Did we commit any turnovers after the 17th? Right? I love your motion. Side, back.
Back to game live. First Bank sitting on a 30-point deficit. Ibiega picks up her dribble. Loses the ball. Johnson to Doumbia. Doumbia does it again. And KPA are having a good time. And why wouldn't they? 32-point lead. Everything is working well for them, and they are well on track towards notching their second win in the Group B competition. And this would put them right atop with Ferroviario of Maputo. Teobade kicks it out. Shot is no good. And Sema Seku back on the floor. And that's really just a testament to how much of a fighter she is. Even if she gets down, she's not down for long, as Daisy Onyango picks up another foul. She's going to shoot two, and that's going to be Daisy Onyango's fourth personal foul. Teobade connects on the first free throw. Gets the second one to go as well. Johnson. Kick out to Onyango, and Daisy thought Johnson was going to cut towards the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. Then beautiful take and kick out. Isaac on the attempt. No go as Ayodeji tries to bounce it off the foot of KPA. She was successful. So it's going to be first bank ball. Teobade. No. Yvonne Kello couldn't keep her hands on the ball and it slips out of bounds. So another opportunity for First Bank to score. Under 4 minutes to go in this game. Got a whistle on the floor. I think an adjustment towards either the game or a shot clock. So referees making sure they cross the T's, dot the I's. Let's get back into it. Ebiega. Ebiega feeds the post. Back out to Hambam. Hambam, bang, bang. She's such a threat from the three-point arc. Just when you fall asleep on her, she makes you pay. Samaseku, handoff to Doumbia. Doumbia in her bag. Kick out to Johnson. Johnson, yes! Alexis Johnson buries the three ball. And KPA now at 78 points to First Bank's 47. Great ball movement to find Alexis Johnson at the wing for an open look. And now Hambam, Doumbia trying to do a better job making sure she gives a more defensive pressure, understanding what Hambam's MO is. We got the drive from Teobade, and she's fouled by Johnson on the way up. So it's going to be some free throws for her. Teobade will shoot one. Good effort to crash the boards, but Kelo had the handle on it. And now great steal from First Bank. Hambam looking at her options, weighing what could be the best choice. That's a hard foul from Yvonne Okello. Sends Teobade tumbling to the floor. Retribution, she gets some free throws. First Bank shooting 12 for 25 from the stripe. So that's 48%. Their shooting troubles have found them on all ends of the floor, including the free throw line. And you can imagine how frustrated they are. They're doing a lot of the right things, just not hitting their shots. Teobade gets the first free throw to go. Gets the second one as well. Daisy loses the ball. Okello manages to keep it alive. Johnson's got it in her hands. Johnson, dribble J, rolls out of bounds. Not out of bounds, but off the hoop. And here comes First Bank on the other end of the floor. Hambam, she's got Daisy all over her. Kicks it out for the wing three. That comes up short. Now here comes Doumbia. And that's a kick out of bounds by Doumbia. Doumbia wanted the foul call. She's not going to get it. So possession goes to First Bank. Johnson, pass to Doumbia. This time Doumbia is fouled by number 5, Ebiega. Great show of sportsmanship there, helping her up. Gave her a bit of a push, and that will send Doumbia to shoot 2. Under 2 minutes to go here. Big rebound from Velma Awino. Doumbia lines it up, not able to knock it down. And it looks like we've got a holding foul on Velma Awino. First Bank are in the bonus. So they're going to shoot a couple of free throws here. Abel misses the first one. And it's also good to see her on the floor, even after that knock to the chest earlier. Some strong ladies on this floor. Resilient ladies. That basket is good. And First Bank crossed the 50-point mark as KPA continued to maintain an extremely comfortable lead. Alexis Johnson, change of direction, change of speed, manages to draw the foul. Her athleticism, her game intelligence is head and shoulders above so many post players her size. And it's just a testament to her wealth of experience, having played professional basketball across several continents. Europe, South America, States, and now in Africa. Abel, kick out to Ebiega. Ebiega to the corner. A big defensive rebound from Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson looking for the assist. It's chased down by Daisy. Okello now fakes the pass, goes all the way to the cup, draws the foul. And she's showing off how much of a shifty player she can be as well. Okello gets the first one to count. Gets the second one to go as well. And with those baskets, all players who have stepped on the floor for KPA have been able to contribute offensively, and that's the kind of stat line that every coach loves to see. That kind of depth that your bench have, the kind of teamwork and participation and contribution from all the players on your lineup is a delight to see. So that's a huge achievement for Kenya Ports Authority. And I know my coaches love to see things like that happen, as First Bank struggling to get another field goal. Abel was robbed on that attempt. And now with under a minute left to go, it's all but over for the First Bank of Nigeria in terms of them trying to win this game and putting them at 2 losses in the Group B. Place them in a very, very difficult position when it comes to qualifying to the next stage. Daisy to Okello. Okello to Johnson. Johnson kick out to Daisy. Daisy's gonna call for get the travel call. And her footwork is just an area that she needs to work on a little bit as she tries to explode to the rim. Under 30 seconds to go in this game. First bank. Kick to Majikadunmi. Majikadunmi wants the screen. She's got the space for the release. She does. Unsuccessful in that attempt. They'll stay on this end of the floor as Olugabo connects on that. Probably will be the final attempt as the shot clock and game clock start to wind down. Defensive rebound from Velma Awino. Daisy unable to get it off before the buzzer, but no need. KPA took this game well into the first quarter, and they walk away with their heads high, having played an excellent game against this Nigerian side. Final score is 82 points to First Bank's 53, and it was a team effort indeed for Kenya Ports Authority because every single player who stepped out on the floor was able to contribute offensively. On the defensive end, from the rookie Daisy Onyango all the way up to the amazing Aminata Samiseku, who finished with a game-high 20 points. KPA start out this tournament defeating FAP of Cameroon, and have now taken care of business against First Bank of Nigeria. East Africa 2, West Africa 0. But the show goes on as we see the team celebrating Daisy Onyango. You can see what it means to her, being able to perform at this stage, being able to play with the best players on the continent. Congratulations to Kenya for an amazing victory as they join Pharaoh at the top of the standings of their Group B. You can see Kenya Ports Authority appreciating the good fan turnout here in Cairo, Egypt. A lot of joy, jubilation. Alexis Johnson, also a big game for her. Being able to come out here, first time on the continent, and playing excellent basketball. She finished with a total of 19 points, so 1 point shy of Semaseku. And that's not going to be the last of us seeing an amazing performance from Miss Johnson. So there'll be a lot of anticipation of their next game as we look at the sights and sounds of jubilation for the Kenyan squad. One would think it's the knockout stage, but no, it's just the group stage. But lots to be proud of for this squad that finished third in the zonal qualifiers, but are looking very well placed to not only get to the knockout stage, but probably have a podium finish. As you continue to enjoy these sights and sounds, don't go too far. Still got more basketball coming your way. We're halfway through this 4-game lineup, and the next game coming up is from Group A, where Sporting Club of Angola will play against Friends Basketball Association. That game should begin in about the next 30 minutes, so keep it locked right here on FIBA's YouTube page. Some more hoop action coming your way. For me, I'm Silale Shani. It's been a joy to join you for this game and the previous game as well. Enjoy the rest of the day.